Yo, what is up, guys? So the new dragons are finally here. This was a post that was something a long time ago, but they announced they were going to bring back some dragons that had separate elements. Not elemental dragons, though, okay? These are the guard dragons, although I don't know if they would work well in elemental dragons. Oh, heck, what doesn't work in those? But anyways, yeah, not elemental dragons. They're the guard dragons, but they got announced a long time ago. But anyways, this is them, apparently. First off, we have Lucia, the Guard Dragon. So that's going to be the normal vanilla one that happens to be a tuner. 2100 defense, 0 attack. Not much to talk about there, but we next up have Garmedes, the Guard Dragon. So this is a level 3 Earth Dragon effect monster, and it says you can use each effect amongst the first and second effects with this card's name only once per turn. The first effect saying, if a normal monster or monsters is sent to your graveyard, you get to special summon this card from your hand. The second effect says, if this card is in your graveyard, you get to send one dragon monster from your hand to the graveyard to add this card to your hand. I mean, that's already a pretty good effect, especially with some of these, things that would get procs. You can obviously have the Dead Drake, big tuner. There you guys go, easy. Next up, though, we have Prominence's the Gar Dragon, which is the fire one, the level 1. 500 attack, 200 defense points. It says you can use the second effect with this card's name only once per turn. The first effect saying that you can send this card that is in your hand or face up on your field to the graveyard and target a dragon monster you control gains 500 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's turn. The second effect says if a normal monsters is sent to your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can spell summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Well, okay, it's all about normal support? Okay, that's interesting. Next up, we have Andrake, the Guard Dragon, which is this one over here. It is a level 4 wind with 2000 attack. It's actually pretty good. 600 defense points. Can't be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. It says you can use each effect amongst the first and second effects with this card's name only once per turn. Okay. The first effect is, this card is special summoned from the hand or deck. You can double this card's original attack and defense. But it's coming up, dude, you make it 4,000? Okay. Until the end of the turn. And then if this card is special summoned from the graveyard, or if this card is special summoned while banished, you can target one monster opponent controls and destroy that monster. Yo, this is actually good. All right, the 500 whatever to get that out of here. But the other effect special summon not too bad. This is a level 1, the other one's a 3. But we're really looking forward to probably the Link monsters. Let's go ahead and check these guys out. So we have Elpie, the Gar Dragon, and Misty, the Guard Dragon. So the first one we're going to be looking at is Elpie, which is the one on the left. And anyways, it's a Link 1 Dark Dragon Link effect monster with 1000 attack. The Link arrow is just the middle left, and its Link material is 1 level 4 lower dragon monster. It says you can special summon Elpie, the Guard Dragons only once per turn. You can use the second effect with this card's name only once per turn. The first effect saying you cannot special summon monsters except for dragon monsters. The second effect says during your main phase you can special summon one dragon monster from your hand or deck to a zone on your field that 2 or more Link monsters are pointing to. Dang. I mean, that's still insane. Dude, just special summon. There's no restrictions on this other than the zone that it needs to, of course, go to. Okay, that's kind of interesting the way that it is kind of designed. So I guess maybe you're supposed to like resummon them, perhaps, and then maybe get one on each side. It's a little rough, but obviously the archetype. Maybe the next card will help it out a little bit more. But next up is Misty, the Gar Dragon, which is a Link 1 Dark Dragon Link effect monster with 1000 attack. Its Link arrow is the middle right, because the other one's middle left. Again, right in between. Link material is 1 level 4 lower dragon monster. You can special summon Misty's Dragon, Gar Dragon only once per turn. You can use the second effect with this card's name only once per turn. You can't special summon monsters except for dragon monsters as the first effect, just like the other one. The second effect says you can target a dragon monster in your possession or that is banished or in the graveyard and special summon on special to a zone on your field that 2 or more Link monsters are pointing to. Wow, that is insanely good. So you can special summon any from the hand or deck or graveyard or banish. That is literally covering special summon dragons for days. Obviously, you have to meet the requirements, but maybe you use that middle one as extra Link material, perhaps to point to somewhere else. I don't know. Interesting concept here. But, I guess they got like is this the boss monster here? How many more? Or do you think it? So archetype is like ready to go, man. They got so many cards. All right, but next one up over here, guys, is another Link monster called Agapan Agapane, maybe? The Gar Dragon. Anyways, link to Dark Dragon Link Effect Monster with 1500 attack and its link arrows in the top center and the bottom center. Materials are 2 dragon monsters, and it says you can only special summon only one of them per turn, and then you can use the second effect with this card's name only once per turn. First effect saying you can only special summon dragon monsters. You can only special summon them, that is. And then the second effect says during your main phase, you can special summon 1 dragon monster from your extra deck to either zone on your field that 2 or more link monsters are pointing to, or an extra monster zone that 2 or more links are pointing to. Wow. Dude, it's just like, dude, let's just special summon dragons from everywhere. It literally covers, you can, wait, you spell any dragon from the extra deck. Dude, that is insanely good. Obviously, it would have to be the card that you can actually special summon. There's a lot of cards that's like, you can't just special summon Dark Dragon right there. Or like any of these other, like, you know, cards that you can't summon. Let me know in the comment section below what cards would work well with this, because there's probably a lot of broken stuff for sure in dragons. But nonetheless, dude, they literally have the extra deck, the graveyard, like, special summon dragons from anywhere. Like, each one of them has, like, you know, their own restrictions, but, like, that's cool. Might be a little difficult to get out, but alright. Anyways, next up we have the Gar Dragon's Berry, which is a field spell card that says you can use the first effect with this card's name only once per turn. The first effect saying you can target 1 dragon monster you control until the end of your opponent's turn. It gains attack and defense equal to the combined link rating of all link monsters on the field times 100. And once per turn, if exactly 1 dragon monster you control and no other cards would be destroyed in battle by card effect, you can send a normal monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. That doesn't actually have to include a dragon monster. Trying to think, I'll throw that Gen X controller in there. That's interesting. Alright, so next up we have the Gar Dragon of the World Legacy as a continuous spell card. It says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. When this card is activated, you can target a level 4 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard. Either add it to your hand or special summon it. That's pretty good. Second effect says, once per turn, you can target 1 dragon monster you control and move it to another main. That's what they needed! Dude, this, I was just saying that you gotta, like, run, what is it, Cynet Switch? But, like, dude, who's actually gonna be playing Cynet Switch? But you can target a dragon monster you control and move it to another main monster zone on your field. So, obviously, that's gonna help out so much. But, if you guys remember, you gotta be able to get the monsters to have multiple links. Because, remember, it has to have that 2 or more link monsters are pointing to. That's where I'm like, ugh, it's a little bit difficult. If this was twice per turn, oh dude, this deck would be easily really good. But maybe they have another card. Let's not sign it out yet. All right. So they have the Gar Dragon's Awakening. It's a continuous trap card over here. I'm sorry, I didn't zoom up on the pictures. Just in case any of you guys wanted to look at the artwork just for a second. It's kind of potato quality, to be honest, because it's low res, but whatever. Anyways, continuous trap card that says you can use the first effects with this card's name only once per turn. The first effect saying you can send a effect monster from your hand to the graveyard to special summon in defense position 1 level 4 or lower dragon normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Now, setting the effect monster could proc some other bonus effects. I'm trying to think of what would work well. There's a ton of cards that get their effect when they're ever... Oh, wait, yeah, it's from the hand. There's a lot of monsters, when it's sent to the graveyard, it gets some type of an effect, right? I mean, you can even, like, okay, we're going back in the day when, like, Cesar Gonzalez was playing Dragoonies. I mean, we're talking a long time ago. Like, here's where Necroguard, which is probably an outdated card. But there's, again, so many cards that you can just run that would just, like, work well as just a free discard outlet. Just, again, to not only A, get in the graveyard, but maybe activate some other bonus effect. Could be great for Dragon players. Set up their graveyard as well. But yeah, I like that effect. And then I think this is the last card over here. We have the Gar Dragon Corruption as a normal trap card that says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Distribute 1 dragon monster, then target 2 cards in the field and destroy them. Wait, that's actually really good. That's basically Icarus attack. Yo, dragon support is real with this stuff. Like, yeah, I mean, especially some of the dragon stuff that's just like super free. Now the real question is, I want to say a lot of people will be trying some of this in some like Blue Eyes variants, just because like there's a lot of times where you like Face get Blue Eyes, like who cares about the Blue Eyes? It's not. First of all, you probably got it for free anyways, but it is more generic support. The rest is obviously for the entire archetype. But I wanted to really quickly look at what other things like move. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be a good word. Zone? Is that like a... Oh. I know that there's like, I think it's Signet. The only one I could, is that Signet? Switch. It's like a normal spell card. I don't assume anyone's going to be playing it. Whoops. It's a spell card. I think it's a normal spell card. Oh, is it a quick play? That makes it even better. I thought it was called Signet Switch. Anyways, there's a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards that let you move. I want to know what else works in this archetype. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, if there is any other card that can move besides Signet Switch. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But just moving a monster to like another zone, because this card is great, but you need to do it twice. That's the way I see it. Unless it's a lot easier to summon than I think it is. Because again, you have to point, like the summoning conditions are really easy. It's just, you know, it's just flow 4 lower dragon monster. How hard that is, there you go, Draguni, summon this card, you know, just bam bam, double monsters, easy peasy, but you have to move it. That's the thing. If you could do that, this archetype would be so much better. We'll have to wait and see what other support comes out for, but guys, let me know what you think of the new Gar Dragons. Like I said, there's something that was announced a long time ago. It was supposed to be it was some article that said that we were getting a new fire, water, and everyone thought it was E-Dragons, but obviously these are not E-Dragons. They're nowhere near as good, but they are pretty good if we get some better support for them. I mean, again, you could special summon any dragon. You have the extra deck, you have graveyard, hand, whatever. Each one of those zones, you know, each one of those types of areas you will be able to summon a monster to, but how hard is it to get out? I mean, obviously, if the deck's going to be any good, the artwork is so good, they always make dragon support relatively decent, except for the rockets. But anyways, let me know, guys, what you think of any of the cards we talked about down below in the comment section below. If you guys got any cool replays, I would love to see them. I don't think that they're out on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro yet. I mean, they just got announced literally a few seconds ago. But if you guys want to send me in replays, I would love to see this deck in action. I know that this is going to be a popular deck for sure, regardless if it's good or not. You guys know dragons are always hype. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to always be updated. Make sure you smash that little notification bell too, so you always see the Yu-Gi-Oh cards first when they get announced. But anyways, peace out, guys. Have a good one. I'm signing out.